began to have digestive issues and stomach problems. I went to an allergist. He did the pinprick test. I mean, like, completely covered my whole back with little needles. And he came up with nothing. But he did say that you can have an intolerance to something, and it won't show up. What he was testing for was severe allergies, and I didn't know there was a blood test at the time. It's a lot more expensive, and I would have just automatically just done the blood test, but he did the pinprick test. That's just my allergist. So I started taking milk out my diet, and I instantly started feeling better. But the one thing is, I love ice cream. Like, it's my world. I love ice cream. So I had to come up with some new ways to, I come home and I wanted ice cream and I couldn't have ice cream. And I went through every single lactose-free, we use coconut milk. I've tried them all. And the only one that's worth anything and actually tastes like ice cream. Now there's some good ones, mind you. They're good. They're definitely not ice cream, but Breyers. Breyers gets the closest to the feel and the taste and the feeling of ice cream. Still not there, but Breyers is the closest thing that I found, brand. And they're hard to find. I found it in Harris Teeter, but I haven't found it in many other places. So, trying to come up with alternatives, and I know aren't ice cream. I'm not trying to reinvent ice cream. I'm not trying to do that because I realize ice cream is ice cream, and in the knockoffs or when you use other materials, it's just not the same. But I was trying to find something to replace my desserts or, you know. So anyway, I found this super easy. All you need is coconut milk. Comes in a can. It's not that expensive. These are little ice cream trays. This one Megan gave to me, I think from like Rite Aid or something like that. And then this one's from IKEA. This is the classic. They're all kind of a pain in the butt to wash them. You throw them in and you're always losing a piece. Like this one, I don't have the blue. I have no idea where the other blue one went. But they are really helpful. You're not spending $1 million on ice cream pops. I make them during the summer. I just put like water and smash up fruit in them sometimes, depending on if it's really, really hot. And the kids like them and they like to make them. They can get a little messy, but... So, you need that. And your berries. I have a little bit from Target. There's a little bit at the bottom here. And then this one, I believe, was either from Walmart or Harris Teeter. I can't remember where I got it from. But so all you do is take the coconut milk. Get a little messy. And then put the berries in. Now, I know this is not ice cream by any means, but it's refreshing and it's cold. And in North Carolina, it gets really, really hot down here. So it's nice to have a cold, refreshing thing. So I'd say half to half. Probably a little bit more berries than coconut. Let's recycle that. Recycle, guys. Let's not leave our spoon in there. Now you can put anything. I've seen the recipe, and I actually got the recipe on, I forgot where I got it, but it said mangoes. So it was like mangoes or some sort of melon and the coconut, but when you have IBS or stomach issues, you shouldn't have watermelon or melon. So not 100% sure what I have, but I've been to countless doctors and we can't figure it out. So I'm trying to stay away from foods where IBS is an issue. So I'm trying not to eat melon or like mango or any of those. So I'm just doing berries because I seem to eat them and I feel fine afterwards. So that's what I'm using. It's gonna get loud. and there are these Luna bars that I always get that are like a key lime, but they're rather expensive and you only get a few bars. I think it's like, when you break it down, it's only like $1.50 a bar or something like that, which is crazy. So I found a recipe, and let's go try it out and see. All you need is cashews. Now these have sea salt in them already. They're supposed to be plain cashews, but this is what I could find. Some limes. You're going to need the zest, so you're going to need a thing to shave off the zest, and then you need the actual juice. Unsweetened coconut flakes. You can get sweetened, it's just your preference on how much sugar you like. You're normally supposed to get sea salt, but since this already has it in it, we're going to take this out. But if you find cashews that are not already have salt, or almonds are supposed to be plain as well, these are roasted. I think this is a mixture of roasted and plain. I'm just using this container. But half of these are just plain almonds and half of them are roasted. So we're going to take the sea salt out of the equation. And then dates. Natural Delight dates. I think I got these from Aldi's. They were a good price. And you can also do figs if you don't want to do dates. But the recipe just called for dates. 20 pitted dates, 1 lime, cut up just the juice of it. You take 2 limes and zest them. So this lime I've already zested and then I just used it for this. And this lime I zested. 1/4 cup coconut, the unsweetened coconut. 3/4 almonds, and then 3/4 cashew. Once I dump this, I will do the cashews. You put it all in your blender. In your food processor, I mean, or a blender. You can use either one. Try to get this the best I can, all the juice out that I can. You can also, the person who wrote this recipe also said that you can add collagen or powdered eggs, depending if you wanted some more protein in this, like if you were using it after a workout. All this zest. So I've made some of them into the balls. I could just pop them and go, or some are in bar shape. You can take a little bit of the remnants of the key lime, throw that on top a little bit, make them pretty. You can wrap them up in different ways if you'd like. They're still a little sticky right now, so I'm gonna leave them in the air, hoping that just air drying, it'll dry them out a little bit. And they won't be so so sticky, but definitely use the wax paper or a parchment paper. And then you have these fun little key lime bars that were natural and inexpensive, and at least you know what goes into it.